Hi guys, welcome to my channel Vinyl Beauty. My name's Debbie if you don't know me. Really excited for today's video. I've got a Glaminatrix palette to play with. Recently placed an order on Monolith and this is one of the palettes I've picked up. It's the Into the Night palette from Glaminatrix. It's a re-release for the brand. It's always a palette that kind of spoke to me and I just didn't pick it up. I hadn't bought from the brand at the time, wasn't sure about them. But now I know I love them because I've got the Nearly Natural and I've got the Bonfire and I love both of those, so decided to pick it up. This is the colour story, so we've got some deep dark shades, we've got some twinkly shimmers and then we've got some neons as well. I'm always excited when there's neons in a palette, I don't know what it is about that, but today what I want to do is actually use the neons as like a brow bone highlight and inner corner situation. And I'm going to do the rest of the eye look quite dark and dramatic with some tape. So really excited to get into that. Before we do that, I'll pop up some close-ups of the palette and some swatches so you can see what the colour story is that we're working with. And then straight after that, we'll get straight into creating the eyeshadow look together. Okay, so as I say, I'm going to be using some tape. I feel like I can get a more dramatic look with tape and I'm not so worried about the fallout. So definitely helps with that sort of look for me. I'm putting it quite low down though because I want to have enough room to connect in the outer corner. Then I'm going to prime with the Sigma eyeshadow base in Ignite. Okay, my vision for the look then, I want to go quite deep and dark and dramatic in the outer corner and use a deep shimmer on the lids, which doesn't look that deep when you're looking at it there. It's a shifty shade, but it does look quite deep in person, so I think that's probably the best one for me to use from this palette. So what I want to do is combine this like reddish brown shade with that greenish kind of murky shade. That's going to go all over the lids, I think. And then as a brow bone highlight, I want to use this colour because, yeah, I just thought it could be fun. So going in with that reddish brown, the shade called Chaser. And I'm going to pack that in the outer corner of my eye and all the way to the tail of my brow. And I am going kind of wing shape, but I want this to be really prominent in the look, so we're coming quite a way out. That colour's packing on super pigmented. The other palette of theirs that I'd love to own is the Nocturnal palette. Don't know if that's still available anywhere, but that was a beautiful colour story. I think they have very unique colour stories. So how have you guys been? And if you're new to my channel, thank you very much for subscribing. I've had quite a lot of new people and lots of returning subscribers as well, which is always lovely to see. But I know there's some new people, so big thank you for hitting that subscribe button if you're new, and a big welcome to the channel. I'm just going to tip that brush on its end and then use that in the lower lash line. But this is the E32 Exact Blend from Sigma. It's quite a fat brush for this purpose, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, that's good. That's why I left quite a gap so that I can go a bit more dramatic than usual. I couldn't decide whether to use Nightlife, the navy blue, or this shade, but I think this is more a Debbie shade than the blue. Although they're both nice because I like a deep dark shade. So we're not blending out under here because I don't want to ruin the crispness of that, but we are going to blend underneath the eye. And I'm going to take the shade Play Hard to do that, so just this shade here. Got an E42 from Sigma. One of my favourite detail blending brushes, a bit smaller. Which for my lower lash line I feel like is always a good thing, so it doesn't end up right down to the bottom of my cheeks. which can happen if you're not careful. I'm going to book club tonight. Don't think they've ever seen me in makeup. I don't wear makeup all the time. I probably go out more so without it than with it. It's more a creative outlet for me than it is to, you know, to make myself look better. I think I look fine without makeup, so I'm quite happy to go out without it, but I'm doing this look in the afternoon before book club, so I think I'll leave it on for tonight. Now I'm going to take the shade Cocktails, like a dirty martini kind of shade. I'm going to take that and bring that across the crease area, hoping it's going to be deep enough and pigmented enough, but I think if I pack it on, yeah, I think it's going to work. So I'm just at the moment just packing that in the crease and above the crease, and I'm not really worrying about blending it yet until I've packed this down. I want to bring this quite high in my swoop area here as well. So sort of a square shape and then down, that kind of a shape. I think we're going to end up with quite a autumnal vibe for the beginning of this look, but I think it'll pop a bit more when we get the neon shades on. I'm going to try and get a couple of videos up for you guys this week, but the heat wave's on its way back. We're going to be getting 33, 34 on Wednesday. Today's Monday afternoon as I'm filming this. So we'll see how it goes. Try and get as much filming as I can do done early doors this week, and then hopefully it'll be a bit more pleasant for me and I can make sure I can still get videos up for you guys. You'll have to let me know if you've got this palette and if you have, what you think of it. It's not new, as I say, by any means. It's just one that had caught my eye, and I know they've been restocking some older palettes. They've got the Sandra Rose, which was one of the first palettes they ever came out with, restocking, and I never picked that one up at the time, and it's in the revamped packaging that they do now. You know, the leatherette sort of packaging, so might be tempted if I can find that. Swapping to a very well-loved E45 brush that's falling apart, and just starting to just create a bit of a blend here now. They're weird colours to blend together, so it might take a little while to make this look nice, but I like a weird colour combination. Next up we're going into Moonlight, this neon green, and I'm going to pack that across the brow bone. And I'm doing a sort of patting motion, so I don't want to blend that shade away because neons are really difficult to blend with. They just dust away, doesn't matter what the brand, so I'm just packing that on, but I'm seeing quite a nice effect here. And the only area I'm really going to blend it is as we get a little bit more towards the front here. I think I'm going to bring Chaser further into the crease and just make things a little bit more dramatic here. And I'm going to take NYX Glitter Primer over my lids, the majority of the lid, but feathering it out as I get towards this deeper side. And I'm going to take this shade Bustling and I'm going to use that all over the lid. Purple blue shade, so it will definitely change up the look. But I love how that's merging in with the deeper matte. This shade has got some fallout, it's pretty flaky, but it is stunning on the eyes. Now I just want a bit of a pop in the inner corner, and the best way to create that with a neon is to put a white base under it. So I'm just wrapping a white pencil. This is Exit from Colourpop. Just wrapping that around my inner corner there. Again going into Moonlight, which was that green neon. I'm just going to pack that in the inner corner. Okay, so that's the look to this point. Just gonna hop off camera for something in my waterline, mascara and a lip, and I'll be back with you to show you the finished look. Okay, to finish off the look, I thought I'd keep it dark and moody in the waterline. So I've gone in with Khaki from Nabla, one of the Cupid's Arrow Stylos. And then for lips today, I've got Foggy lip pencil from Unearthly. And then it's topped off with Toxic Taffy, which is their green lipstick from, I think it was from the Dead Cute collection. And I love those lipsticks. They're slightly sheerer and they go really well over a base lip liner to make them a bit more wearable rather than just a green lip. So it's got the essence of the Khaki without it being like too in-your-face green as a lipstick, if you know what I mean. And I think it really complements the look without taking away from it, because the eyes are the star of this look, I think. I haven't done such a dark, deep, dramatic look in a while. It's so fun for me to play with these sort of colours. It's more like a Halloween look, I think, than a summer look. But I really wanted to play in the deep and dark shades in this palette. That shade Bustling, you definitely need to use glitter primer with it. It's a very flaky shade, but I loved that matte Chaser. Oh, that's just one of those. It's like a reddish brown kind of tone. It's really saturated, it's dramatic. Yeah, really love that. And I'm surprised how well the Moonlight shade performed. As I say, when you've got a neon shade, it always works better packed over a white base. I didn't use a white base all over my lid, so that's why it's a bit more sheared out, and I did that intentionally for my brow bone, and I just wanted a little bit more of a pop in my inner corner. So I think that worked really well. I was tempted to put the pink in the inner corner, but I thought, no, I'm going too far. I do go too far sometimes with that, adding more and more colours. So I've tried to keep it cohesive in a way. So yeah, I really enjoyed playing with this one. There's loads of scope for looks in this palette, literally tons. I could do so many looks with this one. It's my kind of shade. So I'll definitely be putting that one into the rotation. But I'm eager to play with Bonfire again when we get to more that time of year, you know, autumnal vibes, because that is such a beautiful palette. But yeah, that's today's look and today's video. So hope you enjoyed seeing me play with the Into the Night palette. I know it's not a new palette. I think it came out 2 or 3 years ago. But as I say, or was available on Monolith. It may not be now, but if it is, I'll link it in my description box, make it easier for you to find it. I'm not affiliated with anyone, there's no commission involved, nothing like that. It's just to help you if you were interested in the palette. So yeah, that is the look for today and today's video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video or got some value from it, please consider hitting the like button and perhaps consider subscribing before you go if you're not already. Other than that, hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys.